Welcome to your professional nanny training. This course will prepare you for certification. Please watch each module carefully because there is an assessment. Let's begin your journey today.
Hello, and welcome to this professional nanny training course. Whether you are just beginning your journey as a nanny or already have experience caring for children, this course is designed to help you become the kind of caregiver that every family hopes to find. Being a nanny is much more than watching children while their parents are away. It is a profession built on trust, responsibility, patience, compassion, and continuous learning. When parents leave for work or other responsibilities, they are placing their greatest treasure, their children, into your hands. That trust is something that should never be taken for granted. A professional nanny does much more than prepare meals, change diapers, or supervise playtime. A nanny becomes a teacher, a role model, a protector, a listener, a comforter, and sometimes even a second family member. Every conversation you have with a child, every routine you establish, and every example you set can shape that child's confidence, behavior, and emotional development. Children are constantly learning. They watch how adults react to stress, how they solve problems, how they speak to others, and even how they treat themselves. This means that your actions often teach children far more than your words ever could. Throughout this course, you will learn not only how to care for children safely, but also how to become a dependable professional whom families trust and respect. By the end of this training, you will understand professional standards, communication skills, child development, safety procedures, nutrition, discipline techniques, emotional support, and many other essential topics that every outstanding nanny should master. Remember, no nanny is perfect. Every caregiver continues learning throughout their career. What separates an exceptional nanny from an average one is the willingness to improve every single day. Let's begin. Chapter 1. Understanding the role of a professional nanny. Many people believe being a nanny is simply babysitting. This is one of the biggest misconceptions about the profession. Babysitting is usually temporary. A babysitter may care for children for a few hours while parents attend an event or run errands. A professional nanny, however, often becomes part of a family's daily routine. Families rely on nannies for consistency, stability, and long-term support. As a nanny, your responsibilities extend beyond basic supervision. You help children learn routines, build confidence, develop social skills, and feel emotionally secure while their parents are away. Some families hire nannies for newborn babies. Others need help with toddlers. Some require care for school-aged children. Each age group has different needs, and a professional nanny understands how to adjust their caregiving accordingly. An infant requires feeding schedules, diaper changes, soothing techniques, and close monitoring. A toddler needs patience, supervision, and opportunities to explore safely. Preschoolers thrive with educational games, storytelling, creativity, and structure. School-aged children benefit from homework assistance, encouragement, and positive guidance. Professional nannies recognize that every stage of childhood is important. Rather than simply keeping children occupied, they actively contribute to healthy development. Chapter 3. Building Trust with Parents. Trust is the foundation of every successful nanny-family relationship. Without trust, even excellent childcare skills become less valuable. Parents appreciate honesty above almost everything else. If a child falls while playing and receives a small scrape, tell the parents. Do not hide accidents. Most parents understand that children sometimes get hurt. What concerns them is dishonesty. Likewise, if a child refuses lunch, develops a mild fever, or behaves unusually, communicate these observations clearly. Daily updates help parents stay connected to their children's lives. Many professional nannies keep simple daily notes. For example, breakfast eaten, yes. Nap time, 1 hour. Outdoor play, 30 minutes. Reading, 2 books. Mood, happy and energetic. Minor concern, slight runny nose. These updates reassure parents that their child received attentive care throughout the day. Communication should always remain respectful. If parents have different parenting styles than your own, remember that your role is to support their household unless instructions place the child in danger. Professionalism means respecting family values while providing excellent care. Chapter 4. Child safety comes first. Nothing is more important than a child's safety. Every decision you make should begin with one simple question: is this safe? Young children are naturally curious. They explore by touching, climbing, tasting, and experimenting. Because they do not recognize danger, adults must anticipate risks before accidents happen. Walk through the home from a child's perspective. Are electrical outlets covered? Are medicines locked away? Are cleaning supplies stored safely? Can heavy furniture tip over? Are cords hanging within reach? Could a child access the kitchen while you're distracted? Professional nannies develop the habit of noticing hazards immediately. Outside the home, remain equally alert. Always hold young children's hands near roads or parking lots. Never assume a child will stop when you call their name. Children can move incredibly fast. At playgrounds, remain attentive instead of becoming distracted by your phone. Supervision means watching with intention. Even experienced children can have accidents. Water safety deserves special attention. A child should never be left alone near a swimming pool, bathtub, lake, or even a bucket filled with water. Drowning can occur silently and within moments. Constant supervision saves lives. Fire safety is another essential responsibility. Know where fire extinguishers are located. Understand emergency exits. Keep children away from hot stoves, ovens, fireplaces, candles, and electrical appliances. In an emergency, your calm response can make all the difference. Practice emergency plans in your mind before they are ever needed. Preparation builds confidence. Chapter 5. Understanding Child Development. Now that we've covered the role of a professional nanny and the importance of safety, let's talk about something every great caregiver should understand: how children grow and develop. Every child develops at their own pace. Some children begin talking earlier than others. Some walk sooner. Others take more time. As long as they are healthy and progressing steadily, these differences are often completely normal. Understanding developmental stages helps you provide age-appropriate care and set realistic expectations. Let's begin with infants. Caring for infants, birth to 12 months. Infants rely on adults for absolutely everything. During the first year of life, babies are learning to recognize faces, voices, sounds, and their environment. Your job is to provide consistent love, comfort, and safety. Speak softly to babies throughout the day. Even though they cannot answer, they are constantly learning language. Simple conversations like, "Good morning, let's change your diaper," or "Now we're going to have your bottle," help develop communication skills long before a child begins speaking. Hold babies securely. Support their heads and necks. Never shake a baby under any circumstance. If an infant cries continuously and you feel overwhelmed, place the baby safely in their crib and take a moment to breathe before returning. Remember, crying is a baby's way of communicating. They may be hungry, sleepy, uncomfortable, too hot, too cold, or simply in need of comfort. Your patience provides them with a sense of security. Caring for toddlers. 1 to 3 years. Toddlers are full of curiosity. Everything becomes an adventure. They want to touch, climb, taste, and explore. While this stage is exciting, it also requires constant supervision. Toddlers have little understanding of danger. Instead of saying, "Don't touch that," explain why. For example, the stove is hot, it can burn your hands. Keep instructions short and simple. Offer choices whenever appropriate. Instead of asking, "What do you want to wear?" say, "Would you like the blue shirt or the red one?" Giving toddlers small choices helps them feel independent while allowing you to maintain control. Expect tantrums. They are a normal part of development. Remain calm and consistent. Children learn emotional control from watching calm adults. Caring for preschoolers, 3 to 5 years. Preschoolers become more independent. Their imagination grows rapidly. This is the perfect time for storytelling, arts and crafts, puzzles, educational games, and creative play. Encourage curiosity. If a child asks, "Why is the sky blue?" don't simply answer. Turn it into a conversation. "What do you think?" Questions stimulate critical thinking. Teach responsibility through small tasks. Allow children to help put toys away. Help set the table. Water plants. These simple responsibilities build confidence and independence. Always praise effort rather than perfection. Instead of saying, "You're so smart," say, "You worked really hard on that puzzle." Children who are praised for effort develop stronger confidence throughout life. Caring for school-age children. School-age children begin developing stronger personalities. They enjoy learning, building friendships, and becoming more independent. As a nanny, your role shifts from doing everything for them to guiding and supporting them. Help establish routines. Homework first, then free time. Encourage reading every day. Limit excessive screen time. Ask questions about school. What was the best part of your day? What made you laugh today? Open-ended questions encourage conversation and strengthen trust. Children who feel heard are more likely to communicate honestly. Chapter 6. Nutrition and Healthy Eating. Healthy children begin with healthy eating. As a nanny, you may prepare meals, snacks, or bottles depending on the family's instructions. Always follow dietary guidelines provided by parents. Never introduce new foods without permission, especially if allergies are a concern. A balanced meal generally includes vegetables, fruits, protein, healthy grains, and water. Encourage children to try new foods without forcing them. Forcing children to eat often creates negative experiences around meals. Instead, make eating enjoyable. Sit together. Turn off distractions. Model healthy eating yourself. Children copy adults. If they see you enjoying vegetables and healthy snacks, they become more willing to try them. Hydration is equally important. Offer water regularly throughout the day, especially after outdoor play. Avoid giving sugary drinks unless instructed by parents. Mealtimes are also opportunities to teach manners. Encourage children to say "please" and "thank you." Teach them to chew with their mouths closed. Show patience if they are still learning. Remember, children are developing habits that may last a lifetime. Chapter 7. Hygiene and Preventing Illness. Good hygiene keeps children healthy. One of the simplest ways to prevent illness is proper hand washing. Teach children to wash their hands before eating, after using the bathroom, after playing outside, after coughing or sneezing, and whenever their hands become dirty. Make hand washing fun by singing a short song while they scrub. Bathing routines should follow the family's schedule. Always test bath water before placing a child inside. Never leave a child alone in a bathtub. not even for a few seconds. Brush children's teeth according to their age and the parent's instructions. Clean toys regularly, especially those used by infants. If a child appears sick, monitor symptoms carefully. Watch for fever, persistent coughing, difficulty breathing, vomiting, or unusual tiredness. Notify parents immediately if you notice concerning symptoms. Preventing illness is always better than treating it. Chapter 8. Creating daily routines. Children thrive on consistency. Knowing what comes next helps them feel secure. A predictable daily routine reduces anxiety and improves behavior. A typical day may include breakfast, learning activities, outdoor play, lunch, nap or quiet time, creative play, reading, dinner, bath, bedtime. Transitions are important. Rather than suddenly saying, "It's bedtime now," prepare children ahead of time. In 10 minutes, we'll clean up and get ready for bed. This gives children time to adjust. Morning routines should also be calm. Avoid rushing whenever possible. Children often begin their day with the same emotional energy they observe in adults. A peaceful morning creates a positive day. Chapter 9. Supporting children's emotional development. A professional nanny does not only care for a child's physical needs, a great nanny also supports a child's emotional growth. Children experience many emotions every day. They feel happiness, excitement, fear, anger, disappointment, confusion. Sometimes children have big emotions that they do not yet know how to manage. This is where your guidance becomes important. A child who is crying is not always being difficult. They may be trying to communicate a need. They may be tired. They may feel overwhelmed. They may be frustrated because something did not happen the way they expected. Instead of immediately saying, "Stop crying," try acknowledging their feelings. You can say, "I can see that you're feeling upset. I'm here with you." This simple response teaches children that their feelings matter. When children feel understood, they are more likely to calm down and communicate.
Handling tantrums. Tantrums are common, especially among younger children. During a tantrum, stay calm, speak gently, keep the child safe, avoid yelling, avoid making threats. Remember, the goal is not to win an argument. The goal is to teach emotional skills. If a child is screaming because they cannot have something, calmly explain, "I know you are disappointed. We cannot have that right now, but we can choose something else." Offer alternatives when possible. Children often respond better when they feel they have some control. Chapter 10. Positive discipline techniques. Discipline is not about punishment. Professional childcare focuses on teaching, guiding, and helping children understand appropriate behavior. Children need boundaries. Boundaries help children feel safe because they understand expectations. Rules should be simple and age-appropriate. For example, we use gentle hands. We speak kindly to others. We clean up after playing. We walk inside the house. Explain rules clearly and consistently. Children are more likely to cooperate when they understand the reason behind a rule. Instead of saying, "Because I said so," try, "We don't throw toys because someone could get hurt." This teaches responsibility. Chapter 11. Encouraging learning through activities. A professional nanny understands that every moment can become a learning opportunity. Children do not only learn from books, they learn through daily experiences. Cooking together can teach counting, measurements, following instructions, safety. Reading stories can develop vocabulary, imagination, listening skills, problem solving. Outdoor activities can teach nature, science, physical coordination, observation. Simple activities can have a powerful impact. For example, collecting leaves outside can become a lesson about nature. Sorting toys can become a lesson about colors and organization. Singing songs can become a lesson about language and memory. The best learning experiences are often the ones children enjoy. Chapter 12. Communication Skills for Professional Nannies. Communication is one of the most important skills in childcare. A nanny communicates with children, parents, teachers, other caregivers. Clear communication prevents misunderstandings and builds trust. When speaking with children, use language they can understand. Instead of, "Please demonstrate appropriate behavior," say, "Please use kind words." Simple language creates better understanding. With parents, communicate respectfully and professionally. Provide updates about meals, sleep, activities, mood, any concerns. A daily update can be simple. "Today we went to the park, practiced letters, had lunch well, and took a good nap." Parents appreciate knowing how their child spent the day. Chapter 13. Professional Boundaries and Workplace Respect. A great nanny understands that childcare is both personal and professional. You may become close with a family, but maintaining professionalism is essential. Respect the family's privacy. Never share personal information about the family with friends, relatives, or online. Do not post pictures of children on social media without permission. Follow household rules. Respect parents' decisions. Arrive prepared and ready to work. Avoid spending excessive time on your phone while caring for children. Your attention should remain focused on the children. Families are trusting you with their most important responsibility. Professional behavior shows that you respect that trust. Chapter 14. Managing your time as a nanny. Time management helps create a smooth and peaceful day. A nanny should plan activities while remaining flexible. Children are unpredictable. A planned outdoor activity may need to change because of weather. A learning activity may need to stop because a child is tired. Good nannies prepare but also adapt. At the beginning of each day, review the schedule. Prepare necessary supplies. Plan meals and activities. Check for important instructions from parents. Organization reduces stress and allows you to provide better care. How to become an outstanding professional nanny. Part 1, Section 4, Professionalism, Employer Trust, and Career Growth. Chapter 15, Why Good Nannies Lose Their Jobs and How to Avoid It. Welcome to one of the most important lessons in professional nanny training. Many nannies believe they lose their jobs because the employer is unfair or because the family does not appreciate their work. While difficult employers do exist, many job losses are preventable. Sometimes, small daily habits slowly damage trust until the employer decides the working relationship is no longer successful. Remember this: a nanny is not only hired because of experience, a nanny keeps a job because of professionalism, reliability, and trust. Let's look at some of the most common reasons nannies lose their positions. Reason number 1. Being late or unreliable time is extremely valuable to families. Many parents depend on their nanny arriving on time so they can go to work, attend meetings, or manage important responsibilities. Arriving late occasionally because of an emergency can happen. However, being regularly late without proper communication creates stress and shows a lack of professionalism. A reliable nanny understands that punctuality is part of the job. If you know you will be delayed, communicate as early as possible. Never leave the employer wondering where you are. Reason number 2. Excessive phone use. During work hours, phones can easily become a distraction. Checking messages, scrolling through social media, or spending long periods on personal calls while caring for children can make parents feel that their child is not receiving your full attention. A professional nanny uses their phone responsibly. The child's safety and needs should always come first. Emergency calls are understandable. Important communication is understandable. but personal phone use should be limited during working hours. Reason number 3. Poor hygiene and untidy appearance. A nanny works closely with children. Cleanliness is essential. Good personal hygiene shows respect for yourself, the children, and the family. A professional nanny should maintain clean clothing, practice good grooming, wash hands regularly, keep work areas organized. Your appearance does not need to be expensive or fashionable. It should be clean, comfortable, and appropriate for childcare. Reason number 4. Disrespectful communication. The way you speak matters. A nanny should communicate with patience and respect. Speaking harshly to children, arguing with parents, or using disrespectful language damages trust. Even when disagreements happen, handle them professionally. A calm conversation solves more problems than anger. Reason number 5. Ignoring instructions. Parents hire nannies because they need someone who can follow their child's routine and care instructions. Ignoring instructions about meals, sleep schedules, safety rules, or discipline methods can create serious problems. A professional nanny listens carefully and asks questions when something is unclear. Reason number 6. Gossiping about the family. Trust is one of the most valuable things a nanny can build. Families share personal information because they trust you. Sharing private details with friends, neighbors, or online can immediately damage that trust. A professional nanny protects the family's privacy. Confidentiality is a sign of maturity. Reason number 7. Neglecting child safety. Nothing destroys trust faster than unsafe behavior. Leaving children unattended, ignoring hazards, being distracted while supervising. These actions can put children at risk. A professional nanny remains alert because safety is always the highest priority.
Reason number 8. Dishonesty. Everyone makes mistakes. A child may spill something, a toy may break, an accident may happen. The mistake itself is often less damaging than hiding it. Employers respect honesty. A professional nanny says, "I want to let you know what happened. This is what I did to handle it." Honesty builds long-term trust. Reason number 9. Laziness. A nanny should not wait to be told every single thing. Professional caregivers notice what needs to be done. They see when toys need organizing. They notice when supplies are running low. They prepare activities before children become bored. Initiative is one of the qualities that separates average nannies from outstanding nannies. Reason number 10. Negative attitude. A negative attitude affects everyone around you. Constant complaining, arguing, or showing frustration creates an uncomfortable environment. Children especially notice adult emotions. A professional nanny brings patience, positivity, and solutions. Chapter 16. 7 Things Employers secretly dislike. Sometimes employers do not immediately explain why they are unhappy. Instead, they quietly lose confidence and begin looking for another caregiver. Understanding these behaviors can help you protect your career. Number 1. Constantly checking your phone. Parents want to feel confident that their child has your attention. Put the child's needs before entertainment. Number 2. Complaining about every task. Every job has responsibilities that are not always exciting. A professional nanny approaches tasks with a helpful attitude. Number 3. Ignoring emotional needs. Children need more than food and supervision. They need comfort, encouragement, and attention. A nanny who ignores emotions is only completing part of the job. Number 4. Acting like you know everything. Experience is valuable, but humility is also important. Every family is different. Be willing to learn their routines and preferences. Number 5. Taking things without permission.
Never take food, household items, money, or personal belongings without permission. Even small actions can damage trust. Number 6. Sharing family information. A professional nanny protects confidentiality. Private family matters should remain private. Number 7. Waiting to be told. Everything outstanding. Nannies are proactive. They observe, they prepare, they solve problems. Employers appreciate caregivers who think ahead. Chapter 17. Professional communication with employers. The words you use can either build trust or damage relationships. Professional communication shows maturity. Avoid phrases like, "That's not my job." Instead, say, "May I clarify my responsibilities?" Avoid, "I don't care." Instead, say, "I understand your concern and I will work on improving." Avoid, "Your child is the problem." Instead, say, "I noticed this behavior and I would like to discuss ways we can support the child." Avoid, "It's not my fault." Instead, say, "I understand what happened. Let me explain and find a solution." Professional language does not mean you never express concerns. It means you express them respectfully. Chapter 18. 20 Things Professional Nannies Never Do. Being a professional nanny is not only about what you do, it is also about what you choose not to do. Your daily habits, decisions, and attitude determine how families see your professionalism. Outstanding nannies understand that trust is earned through consistent actions. Here are 20 things professional nannies never do. 1. They never arrive late. Without communication, a professional nanny respects time. If something unexpected happens, communicate immediately. Silence creates worry and frustration. Good communication shows responsibility. 2. They never shout at children. Children need guidance, not fear. A calm voice teaches better than anger. Professional nannies correct behavior while protecting a child's confidence and emotional safety. 3. They never hit or physically punish children. Physical punishment is unacceptable in professional childcare. Children should be taught through patience, explanation, and positive guidance. Safety and respect always come first. 4. They never use offensive language. Children learn from the adults around them. The words you use become examples they may copy. A professional nanny speaks with kindness and respect. 5. They never gossip about the family. A family's private life is not entertainment. Professional caregivers protect confidential information. Trust is one of the greatest assets a nanny can have. 6. They never share. Children's pictures without permission. Social media requires responsibility. Never post photos, videos, or information about children without clear permission from parents. Protecting privacy shows professionalism. 7. They never invite visitors into the employer's home without permission. The employer's home is a private space. Friends, relatives, or other visitors should never be brought into the home without approval. 8. They never sleep while responsible for children. When you are working, you are responsible. Children require supervision, attention, and care. A professional nanny stays alert. 9. They never leave children unsupervised. Even a short moment of distraction can create danger. Good supervision prevents accidents. 10. They never hide mistakes. Mistakes happen. Honest communication solves problems. A professional nanny admits mistakes and focuses on solutions. 11. They never take money or belongings without permission. Respect for property is essential. Never assume something is acceptable without asking. 12. They never ignore. Safety rules. Safety instructions exist for a reason. A professional nanny follows them consistently. 13. They never dress inappropriately for work. A nanny's clothing should allow movement, comfort, and safe childcare. Professional appearance creates confidence. 14. They never use personal items without permission. Respect the family's belongings. Always ask before using personal items, devices, or supplies. 15. They never disrespect a family's culture or beliefs. Every family has different traditions and values. Professional caregivers show respect and understanding. 16. They never compare employers. Every family is unique. Avoid saying, "My previous family did things differently." Learn and adapt to the family you currently support. 17. They never speak badly about previous employers. Future employers notice how you talk about past jobs. If you criticize everyone you worked with, they may wonder how you will speak about them. 18. They never argue in front of children. Adult disagreements should remain private. Children need a peaceful environment. 19. They never misuse household technology. Do not use Wi-Fi, computers, tablets, or other devices without permission. Respect boundaries. 20. They never stop learning. The best nannies continue improving. They learn about child development. They attend training. They develop new skills. Growth creates opportunity. Chapter 19. Why some nannies earn double the salary of others. Many people ask, why do some nannies earn much more than others? The answer is not always years of experience. The difference is often value. High-earning nannies provide qualities that families deeply appreciate. Reason. Number 1. They communicate professionally. Excellent communication creates confidence. Parents know what is happening with their child. Concerns are discussed respectfully. Problems are solved quickly. Reason number 2. They are trustworthy. Trust cannot be purchased. A trustworthy nanny gives parents peace of mind. Parents want someone they can depend on. Reason number 3. They have training and certifications. Professional education increases value. Training in child development, first aid, safety, early childhood education, special needs care can make a nanny more competitive. Reason number 4. They understand child development. A high-quality nanny understands why children behave certain ways. They know that different ages require different approaches. They do not treat every child the same. They adjust care according to the child's needs. Reason number 5. They handle emergencies. Calmly, during stressful situations, families need someone who can stay calm. A professional nanny knows how to respond instead of panic. Reason number 6. They have strong communication skills. Speaking clearly and respectfully is a valuable skill. Nannies who can communicate well often build stronger relationships with families. Reason number 7. They take initiative. Exceptional nannies do not simply wait for instructions. They look ahead. They prepare activities. They organize routines. They solve problems. Reason number 8. They have strong recommendations. A positive recommendation from a previous employer can open many doors. Your reputation becomes part of your career. Reason number 9. They maintain a professional attitude. A positive attitude makes a major difference. Families appreciate caregivers who bring solutions instead of constant complaints. Reason number 10. They continue improving. The best professionals never believe they know everything. They continue learning. They improve their skills. They adapt to new childcare knowledge.
Congratulations on completing the first part of this professional nanny training. Remember, being an outstanding nanny is not only about watching children, it is about becoming someone a family can trust completely. A great nanny protects. A great nanny teaches. A great nanny listens. A great nanny creates a safe and loving environment where children can grow.
Your professionalism, attitude, communication, and dedication determine the kind of career you build. Always remember, experience may help you get a job, but professionalism helps you keep it and grow. Continue learning, continue improving, continue becoming the best caregiver you can be. How to become an outstanding professional nanny. Part 2. Advanced Professional Nanny Training Section 1. Chapter 20. Caring for Newborns. Professionally, welcome to the advanced section of this nanny training course. Caring for newborns is one of the most important responsibilities a nanny can have. Newborn babies are completely dependent on adults for their survival, comfort, and development. A professional newborn nanny understands that every action matters. During the first months of life, babies are developing rapidly. Their brains are learning from every sound, touch, movement, and interaction. Your role is to provide a safe, loving, and consistent environment. Understanding newborn needs. Newborns communicate differently from older children. They cannot explain when they are hungry, uncomfortable, or tired. Instead, they communicate through crying, facial expressions, body movements, sounds. A professional nanny learns to recognize these signals. A hungry baby may move their hands toward their mouth, make sucking movements, or become restless. A tired baby may yawn, rub their eyes, become quiet, or become fussy. Learning these signs helps you respond before the baby becomes overwhelmed. Safe feeding practices. Feeding is an important part of newborn care. Always follow the parent's instructions regarding breast milk, formula, feeding schedules, bottle preparation. Never change a baby's feeding routine without discussing it with the parents. When bottle feeding, hold the baby securely, keep the baby's head slightly elevated, never leave a bottle propped up unattended. Always check the temperature before feeding. After feeding, burp the baby gently to help release trapped air. Safe sleeping practices. Sleep is essential for newborn development. A professional nanny follows safe sleep recommendations. Babies should sleep in a safe sleeping area approved by the parents. The sleeping environment should be clean, comfortable, free from unnecessary hazards. Never place loose items around a sleeping baby unless instructed by parents or healthcare professionals. Never fall asleep while holding a baby in unsafe situations. Diapering and hygiene. Newborn skin is sensitive. Frequent diaper changes help prevent discomfort and irritation. Always wash your hands before and after changing diapers. Clean the baby gently. Dispose of diapers properly. Keep changing areas clean. Use products approved by parents. Diaper changes are also bonding opportunities. Speak gently to the baby. Smile. Make eye contact. Your voice and touch help the baby feel secure. Chapter 21. Working with children who have different personalities. Every child is unique. A professional nanny understands that children are not one size fits all. Some children are naturally outgoing. They enjoy talking, exploring, and meeting new people. Other children are quieter. They may need more time to feel comfortable. Neither personality is better than the other. Your responsibility is to understand each child's individual needs. The energetic child. Some children have endless energy. They want to move, explore, and stay active. Instead of constantly telling them to sit still, provide appropriate activities. Examples: outdoor games, dance, building projects, movement activities. Energy is not a problem when it is guided positively. The sensitive child. Sensitive children may react strongly to changes, criticism, or unfamiliar situations. They need reassurance. Use gentle communication. Avoid embarrassing them. Celebrate their efforts. Help them build confidence. The independent child. Some children want to do everything themselves. This is actually a healthy sign of development. Allow independence while keeping safety in mind. Instead of saying, "Let me do it, try. You can try first, and I will help if you need me." This builds confidence. Chapter 22. Managing multiple children. Caring for one child requires responsibility. Caring for multiple children requires organization. A professional nanny must learn how to divide attention while keeping every child safe. Create clear rules. Children need to understand expectations. Simple rules help everyone. Examples: we use kind words. We take turns. We keep our hands safe. We listen when someone is speaking. Plan activities for different ages. When caring for children of different ages, choose activities that include everyone. For example, older children can help younger children with simple tasks. Younger children can participate in age-appropriate versions of activities. This creates teamwork. Avoid favoritism. Children notice when one child receives different treatment. Give each child individual attention. Celebrate each child's strengths. Make every child feel valued. Chapter 23. Handling emergencies. Calmly. A professional nanny prepares for emergencies before they happen. The goal is not to create fear. The goal is to create confidence. Know important information such as emergency contacts, parent phone numbers, medical information, allergies, location of first aid supplies. During an emergency, the first step is always stay calm. Children look to adults for safety. A calm caregiver helps children feel secure. Assess the situation. Protect the child from further danger. Contact parents or emergency services when necessary. Follow professional training and safety procedures. Chapter 24. The importance of first aid knowledge. While every nanny should receive proper first aid training, understanding basic emergency response principles is extremely valuable. Professional nannies should know how to respond to situations such as minor cuts, burns, choking emergencies, falls, allergic reactions, fever. The best emergency response is prevention. Careful supervision prevents many accidents before they happen. Chapter 25. Creating educational routines for children. A professional nanny understands that childcare is not only about keeping children safe, it is also about helping them learn and grow. Children are naturally curious. Every question they ask, every game they play, and every new experience they have is an opportunity for learning. Your goal is not to replace a teacher or a parent. Your goal is to create an environment where children can explore, discover, and develop important skills. Learning through daily activities. Many people think education only happens through books and schoolwork. However, children learn from everyday experiences. For example, preparing a simple snack can teach counting and measurements. Cleaning up toys can teach responsibility and organization. Walking outside can teach nature, science, and observation. Reading a story can improve vocabulary and imagination. A professional nanny learns to turn ordinary moments into meaningful learning experiences. Encouraging creativity. Creativity helps children develop confidence and problem-solving skills. Encourage activities such as drawing, painting, building, dancing, singing. Pretend play. Do not focus only on the final result. The process is what matters. A child who creates a drawing is practicing decision-making, imagination, and self-expression. Chapter 26. Caring for children with special needs. Every child deserves patience, respect, and understanding. Some children may have additional needs that require specialized care and attention. A professional nanny approaches every child as an individual. Never define a child only by their challenges. Focus on their abilities, strengths, and personality. Understanding individual needs. Children with special needs may require support with communication, mobility, learning, social interaction, daily routines. The most important skill is patience. Some children may need extra time to complete tasks. Some may communicate differently. Some may respond differently to certain environments. A professional nanny takes time to understand the child's needs and follows guidance from parents and specialists. Creating a supportive environment. Children feel more confident when they feel accepted. Encourage independence whenever possible. Celebrate progress, even small achievements. Avoid comparing children. Every child develops at their own pace. A supportive nanny helps children believe in themselves.
Chapter 27. Working with busy families and demanding schedules. Some nanny positions require flexibility. Families may have busy careers, travel schedules, or changing routines. A professional nanny learns how to adapt while maintaining healthy boundaries. Being flexible and organized. Flexibility does not mean accepting everything without communication. A professional nanny understands the importance of discussing working hours, responsibilities, schedule changes, additional duties. Clear communication prevents misunderstandings. Managing long days. Long childcare hours require energy and preparation. Take care of yourself so you can provide quality care. Professional nannies maintain good sleep habits, healthy eating, emotional balance. A caregiver who is exhausted cannot provide their best support. Chapter 28. Working with high-standard families. Some families expect a very high level of professionalism. These positions often require excellent communication, discretion, and attention to detail. A professional nanny working with high-standard families understands the importance of privacy, confidentiality, professional appearance, respectful communication, consistency. Confidentiality is essential. Never discuss a family's private life. Never share personal information. Never post about your workplace online. A nanny's reputation depends on trust. Many opportunities come through recommendations, and trust is what creates those opportunities. Chapter 29. Becoming a more valuable nanny. The best nannies are always improving. They do not say, "I already know everything." Instead, they ask, "How can I become better?" Continuous learning increases your value. Skills that increase your professional value. Consider developing skills such as child development knowledge, first aid training, newborn care, special needs support, educational activities, language skills, communication skills, organization skills. The more value you provide, the more opportunities become available. Chapter 30. Building a strong professional reputation. Your reputation is your career. Every family you work with becomes part of your professional story. A positive reputation can lead to better job opportunities, higher salaries, long-term employment, strong recommendations. How to protect your reputation. Always be honest. Arrive prepared. Treat children with respect. Communicate professionally. Continue learning. Complete responsibilities without constant supervision. Small actions repeated every day create a strong professional image. Chapter 31. Increasing your salary as a professional nanny. Higher salaries usually come to nannies who provide higher value. Experience matters, but experience combined with professionalism creates greater opportunities. Families are willing to invest in caregivers who give them peace of mind. Ways to increase your earning potential. Improve your qualifications. Develop specialized skills. Build excellent references. Learn another language. Understand child psychology. Become known as someone dependable. A high-value nanny is not simply someone who watches children. A high-value nanny helps children develop, supports families, and provides exceptional care. Chapter 32. The Mindset of an Outstanding Nanny. A great nanny is not created only by experience. A great nanny is created by mindset. The way you think about your role affects the quality of care you provide. Professional nannies understand that they are not simply completing tasks. They are influencing a child's development and creating memories that may last a lifetime. Every day, you have an opportunity to make a positive difference. A child may remember the person who comforted them when they were upset, the person who encouraged them when they struggled, the person who celebrated their achievements. Your work has value. Chapter 33. Common Mistakes New nannies make. Every professional begins somewhere. Making mistakes is part of learning, but understanding common mistakes can help you avoid unnecessary problems. Mistake. Number 1. Trying to be perfect. Some new nannies put too much pressure on themselves. Remember, children are unpredictable. Not every day will go exactly as planned. A professional nanny focuses on improvement, not perfection. Learn from experiences and continue growing. Mistake number 2. Not asking questions. Some nannies are afraid to ask questions because they think it makes them look inexperienced. The opposite is true. Asking questions shows responsibility. If you are unsure about a routine, a child's preference, a household expectation, a safety concern, ask respectfully. Clear communication prevents mistakes. Mistake number 3. Becoming too comfortable too quickly. A nanny may become close with a family, but professionalism should always remain. Respect boundaries. Remember that you are working in someone else's home. Mistake number 4. Comparing yourself to other nannies. Every nanny has a different journey. Focus on developing your own skills. Your goal is not to copy someone else. Your goal is to become the best professional version of yourself. Chapter 34. Building confidence as a professional nanny. Confidence comes from preparation. The more knowledge and experience you gain, the more comfortable you become. A confident nanny communicates clearly, makes responsible decisions, handles challenges calmly, provides reassurance to children and parents. Confidence does not mean knowing everything. It means trusting your ability to learn and improve. How to build confidence. Continue education. Practice childcare skills. Learn from experienced professionals. Reflect on your daily work. Celebrate your progress. Every successful day adds to your confidence. Chapter 35. The Golden Rules of Professional Nanny Care. Let's review the principles that every outstanding nanny should remember. Rule number 1. Safety always comes first. A child's safety is your greatest responsibility. Before every activity, think, is this safe? Rule number 2. Treat children with respect. Children are small people with real emotions and needs. Listen to them, guide them, respect them. Rule number 3. Communicate honestly. Honesty builds trust. Never hide important information. Rule number 4. Respect family privacy. Confidentiality protects your professional reputation. Rule number 5. Continue learning. The childcare profession continues to develop. The best caregivers continue improving. Chapter 36. Preparing yourself for a successful nanny career. A successful nanny career is built step by step. Start by developing strong habits. Be punctual, be dependable, be patient, be respectful. Learn from every family you work with. Every experience teaches you something valuable. Over time, your skills, confidence, and reputation will grow. Final course conclusion. Congratulations on completing this professional nanny training course. You have learned what it takes to become an outstanding caregiver. You have learned that being a nanny is not simply about watching children. It is about protecting, teaching, supporting, encouraging, and creating a safe environment where children can grow. A professional nanny understands that trust is earned through daily actions. The way you arrive at work, the way you speak, the way you handle challenges, the way you care for children when no one is watching. These small choices define your professionalism. Remember, families do not only look for someone who can perform tasks. They look for someone they can trust, someone dependable, someone patient, someone who truly cares. If you continue improving your skills, maintaining professionalism, and putting children's well-being first, you can build a rewarding and successful career as a professional nanny. Thank you for completing this training. We wish you success, confidence, and growth in your journey as an outstanding childcare professional.